Located next to a street in a tiny Portuguese town lies the grandiose mansion of Mr. Armando, an esteemed winemaker. Sadly, the place succumbed to abandonment circa 2008. Its floors, ravaged by relentless roof damage, boast perilous pathways for exploration. Today, we're venturing our way inside to show you the inside of this place and find out what's left behind. So we just made our way to a new location. It's a brand new day. This is a beautiful cellar, like they would say in Portugal, which is like kind of a mansion that actually used to have farming grounds around it. It's a really unknown location, so I'm really excited to see this place. We're gonna check it out. I've seen some pictures and it truly looked amazing. We're now standing here right next to the gate. And yeah, let's see if we can get inside. So we made our way to the inner courtyard right now. Yeah, the door's open. But is there any stairs going up? Wow, look at these massive doors. Crazy, huge wine barrels and caskets. Yeah, looks like people have tried this before. You do not think there is an entrance? I think there might be stairs on the other side. Yes. This is what I like about secret places, because the answers are most of the times pretty easy. Since nobody knows explorers are coming, so nobody has been caught, and nobody decided to close it. But this balcony is in a very bad state. This is actually closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, securely. Maybe this one, but the floor is very bad. Check this out, guys. It's completely rotten. Those are properly closed. Unfortunately, after trying several access points, we couldn't manage to find a way in. A few weeks later, we tried it again with some Spanish friends in the night, and things had changed. A door was open right now, and we left it open to return the next day, during the day. Let's go. Okay, so actually you may be thinking, are you wearing different clothes? Yes, we are. Last time we were here, we tried the shutters, couldn't enter. And actually, a few days ago we returned with our Spanish friends at night, and it appeared that one of the doors was opened. Well, this is it. And now, let's enter this incredible place. It is super decayed, guys. So we really have to be careful with the floor. But these rooms are very majestic. Check it out. Such grand wooden ceilings. Very spacious rooms in this part of the structure. But I think we're just gonna start off over here in the corner on this desk with still a picture of the man that used to live here when he was still in his teenage years. Well, let's say in his 20s, early 30s. Actually, those drawers do not even have a bottom anymore, so they're definitely going to be empty. But I do see some interesting stuff in here. Check this. Beautiful religious statue. And what's this item? Oh, some cologne spray. Avon Elegance. Little kettle.
From copper or not?
I think so, yes. It looks like it.
Small Bible?
Yeah, small Bible.
As you can tell.
And is that even a bust from Jesus? Whoa.
Well, yeah.
Crazy.
It's something that would normally be like on a decoration part, but
yeah, at least
no,
standing
just,
somewhere.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? Let's put it a place that it deserves. And this over here as well. Voila.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think it's better than just rotting away inside this drawer.
Exactly.
Well, and we have a very moldy chest over here. I don't know what's inside, but you can tell it's just blankets.
Mm-hmm.
And the top part is even almost falling off.
Yeah, yeah. What is over there? Stuck?
Very stuck.
Okay, twisted.
No. Well, there is also not that much inside.
Alright, alright. Well, and then over here, besides the chair with some news magazines and stuff.
Looking for dates. This place is definitely abandoned for quite a while. There are no dates on these volumes.
No. We'll find a date, man. We'll find a date. But take a look at this. Very cool.
Very antique vault.
Yeah.
Again with the alphabetic codes.
And yeah, this one is still closed. There was a way you could like crack these, but you definitely need the key, man.
I'll zoom in on the details as well, Raymond. The knight over here. And also where it was actually made. Porto.
Oh yeah.
And look at that. Still a little picture.
Frame of probably one of the ancestors or a person living in here.
Yeah. It's also crazy to see how all this wallpaper throughout the place.
It's just peeling off, right?
Yeah, all peeling. Black mold.
Yep. That's always a bad thing to see.
Look, there was even a rug over here with a tiger embroidered on it.
Well, actually the name of the place is
𝗦𝘁cie 𝗿𝗆𝗆.
so.
Solar is like more generous, a big mansion that used to be for farming, for wine too. And yeah, tigris is the tiger. Still a vanity over here.
Yep. Some perfume.
A hairbrush.
What is this? Bible again?
I think so. It's so decaying, man.
Yeah.
It's all just a matter of time.
Falling apart.
Look over here in the nightstand. Still an angel.
Nothing inside over there.
So the rosary still hanging here
Yep.
with the cross.
And then look,
Wow.
beautiful statue.
Statue.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
it's a statue
yeah,
on the wall paint.
yeah. It's a nice frame, but it's insane though. Look, the glass
It's coming out of it. Yeah.
is almost sliding out. It's crazy. Also look on top, by the way, over there.
Oh yeah.
Such decay.
State of disrepair, man.
For sure. And this also looks a little bit like a tiger print, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe
this,
that's
this blanket.
also due to the name then.
Well, let's see if we have some names over here. Guys, believe it or not, just found actually paper of the bank of a transfer that was made in 1999. The name is Armando, and honestly, it's insane. 11 million was actually transferred. Insane.
I honestly do think that's also probably then the last date. Maybe he was trying to loan out his money.
Yeah, maybe send it to relatives.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Inheritance.
Like his complete net worth.
Crazy, but there were so many of those papers.
All right.
I just took a random one out of its envelope. Strange. There were clothes hanging over
Outside.
here on the knob, but or on the key, but
Taken out.
not inside.
And also, I mean, over here, look, there are also some clothes still laying.
Chairs are also quite different and unique compared to other chairs we've seen.
Yep.
What's this? Is this a frame?
I think so.
Oh, look at that.
Wedding picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's very nice. Oh, by the way, Have you seen a wooden chandelier in the middle?
No.
How it's just disintegrating by itself?
What's left of it at least, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn. Alright, then first to this room.
Absolutely. So right now we're heading to the main living area of the house, and it's just as grand and tall as this room. Check it out. Wow. I think the eye catcher in this room is definitely this majestic chandelier with golden foliage in the middle, and this one is still intact.
Oh yeah, this one is definitely still intact.
You can also see the oxidation on it, the blue marks.
Yep, right over there.
Crazy, man. Let's first just do the corner over here, maybe. Very beautiful, traditional Portuguese bench.
Yeah, yeah. Also
We've
the
seen
details.
it one time before, a little bit in this style. You also see them in Spain, but they have a lot of details.
Yeah, man. They definitely do.
Starting over here with a flower motif, carvings on the arms.
On the bottom there, another flower. On top.
Yep, right in the center. And look at this. 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆𝗆.
A religion, right?
Telling a story of Jesus.
Yep.
Still a quite vintage television.
Yeah, man.
I actually did not see a brand name.
No, there is no brand on it. Santa Filomena.
There are so many things dedicated to religion again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
An electronic television.
Another television over there.
There's
We
so
actually
many.
have a family frame. It's completely moldy. But we can still definitely see something. Damn.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Actually, mostly women in the family. There was only one man in the
Yeah.
frame.
You only see one man over there. Grundig television. Like molten corner.
A lot of black mold over here as well.
Yeah, as you can tell in the corner. Again, the same chairs as the other room.
There are a lot of them in this place.
Yeah.
And check this out. Wow. Viva Jesus. Rey de amor. Wow.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. It's one of the most beautiful frames of Jesus that I've seen.
Yeah.
It says 1935 as a date.
That's definitely very important over here, man.
Also the statue, and especially the vase, I really like it. It's super dusty, but if I wipe a little bit off, you can still see that it's shiny.
It's a beautiful design, man.
Yeah, really is. All right, I think that we already covered this part. So we covered the two biggest rooms. Then we're heading to the other parts. We're gonna find a kitchen. We're gonna find super decayed bedrooms. I believe 4 or 5 bedrooms in total. We're gonna see it all.
Let's go, man.
And now we're heading to a darker part and also a more dodgy part. The floor, the wooden floor, is rotten in a lot of parts. So we gotta be cautious with every step we take. This part is also a little bit more messy and cluttered.
Yeah, like Marino was saying, we need to be very careful over here.
Yep, we cannot be too close to each other. Actually, I really like this shrine And the old clock.
Yeah. It's empty, right?
Yeah, but the inside is still beautiful.
Oh yeah. It's very well detailed. Alright.
Looks a little bit like the altar in this church. Don't you think so?
Yeah, definitely does.
Whoa. Okay, wait, I'm gonna walk around here. Whoa, bro.
Yeah, they're all left.
Check
Look.
that out. Everything is inside.
Everything is still there, man.
Beer glasses, crystal, jugs, shot glasses, liquor glasses, everything.
Feels unreal, right?
I wasn't expecting this when I opened it.
Yeah, bro, just be really careful.
Yeah.
As you're seeing, yeah, Moreno is taking some cautious steps because I will show them that plank. Yeah, if you just press it, it will definitely fall.
That's
So,
just my hands. You don't
yeah.
want to step your full weight on that.
That's a booby trap, man. That's definitely a booby trap.
Well, actually, there is another room. I'm just quickly gonna show it because it's very dangerous. Because we're not even gonna enter it. This is the reason why. It's super, super, super decay. And actually in collapsing state right now. You can tell the ceilings and roofs are also nearly gone. This is so crazy. All right.
Yep. Right, huh?
Yeah, not worried to go there. There is another room going there too, but not worried, bro. Whoa, whoa,
That's a beautiful Last Supper.
whoa. I've never seen it like that. That's really unique.
Mm-hmm.
Also still so many candles that they used to light.
Yeah.
Probably pray. 2004 over here on their little book.
Yeah. A bucket of coins. You see. Some old currencies.
Centime 1965 is actually old currency of France.
It's probably a collector then.
France.
Yeah.
This is peseta, so that's from Spain. And I believe maybe also Portugal in some time. Like I said, 2004, bro. So
yeah.
maybe the last date, that would make 20 years. This is also unique.
Yeah, what is it?
Liquor bottles.
Liquor?
Yeah,
Damn.
the liquor's still inside. Brandy.
But, the Spanish matador.
Yeah, you have a man and you have a woman. All right. Just gonna stand here so that people can see another bedroom, which is very decayed again.
Oh yeah.
A jug with a washing table.
And then we have the bed. Vanity ware.
Like you can tell, the wood is like so dark toned and black because it's so wet and rotten.
Mm-hmm. You can even see. I think. Are these mushrooms?
Looks like. Yeah, looks like.
What the hell? Are they growing on the floor now?
Yeah, you'll be surprised what grows in abandoned places when it gets humid.
Yeah, man. The Last of Us are getting a thing now, right?
Yeah. Be careful at this point. Another one that's very rotten over here.
Yeah, another booby trap.
My gosh. Well, actually, we were talking about dos tigres. And over here we have tres tigres.
Mm-hmm.
3 tigers on this tapestry. Definitely the reason why they nicknamed this place like that.
Yep.
By the way, of course, we walked past it, but also a Singer sewing machine table over there.
Yeah, but the Singer sewing machine itself is gone.
Yep, the sewing machine is missing.
Everything's still left, huh?
Wow, it's quite smelly though.
Yeah?
Gonna check out the expiry date over here.
Does it smell bad?
Cream cracker. I think this is quite smellless, but 2009.
Alright. Well, these do have an expiry date, so... Like, for a long time.
I'm gonna close this again because the smell is
Not good.
repulsive. Actually, behind you, last thing to show probably in this grand room, is a table with a lot of paperwork. Sheet music mostly, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. I was saying you Armando. Mr. Armando's bank card is even still here.
Bro, imagine that was 11 million on that thing.
Incredible, it's still here, bro. And even his 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆, so like his driver license, still there. Oh my gosh. I can't believe people leave such sensitive documents and items left behind.
I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
Well, you will probably like this as a watch.
Yeah, I already saw it, but don't know the brand.
A dictionary for the Portuguese language.
Then I would
We
say...
cannot go there.
no.
We showed that bedroom. There is one little bedroom over here as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. But again, let's be careful.
Yeah.
Well, we have this jacket over here hanging.
There is also a diploma over there on the wall. For Antonio. Also look at the way that all these suitcases have been stapled on top of each other. That's
Yeah.
probably all the suitcases that the family had. Such a little bedroom, right?
Yeah, it's a very tiny bedroom.
Too narrow, if you ask me. It's crazy they also still have a line over here with all their clothes. It's like I'm shopping right now.
Yeah, feels like it, right?
It's actually a quite cool shirt. Nice. Not sure what's in here.
Oh yeah. Kitchen tools.
Yeah, strange place for it. The
I don't
bedroom.
think the bed was actually here back then.
More looks like a room that was just used for ironing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Where they put the
Storage.
laundry on the drying line, the washing line, and
Just like an extra
iron
room.
their clothes. Well, and then we're heading into the corridor over here that will lead us to some more bedrooms, and eventually we're gonna end this exploration with a truly traditional kitchen. That's just beautiful to see. So as you can see, it's quite a long stretch corridor with a lot of chairs and blankets on our left hand side.
Yeah, you can tell.
Umbrellas still right over here. Then we have a bedroom, which is quite messy, covered
Yeah.
with clothes.
It's messy. The floor is unstable. It's definitely not safe. So, yeah, never mind. Again, also Vermo. This room,
That's unsafe. That's very, very unsafe.
I mean, it's completely filled with stuff.
Actually, I said we were gonna end in the kitchen, but let's end in the basement. Let's
All
first
right.
head into the kitchen. Well, still a side kitchen part, right over here. Part of where the dishes used to be prepared. Look how insane that is. Plank over there is completely skewed, but the decoration is still standing on top.
Yeah.
Check out this crate. Still filled with bottles of Superbug, completely dusty.
Well, it's crystal actually.
Or crystal, yeah, sorry, what the crate was from Superbug.
This crate is from Superbug.
2006.
Alright, alright.
That's the expiration date. Actually behind you, it's probably the most beautiful thing in this
Wow.
room.
And still in pristine condition, eh?
𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆𝗆.
Oh yeah.
Coruña, so it's from the north of Spain. I think this doesn't go open.
No, it doesn't anymore, no. Beautiful, man.
Well, and then we enter just the true and like visual example of a traditional kitchen.
Yep.
Everything of stone, still last dishes. They used to do.
Have you ever seen a fridge in this state?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that probably does go in the top most rustiest fridges I've ever seen.
Look at the colors.
There's still food inside. But it's so degraded that it's not even smelly anymore.
No. Smell is completely gone. Oh, it's disgusting, man. Well. Here you're, yep, everything is still there. Again, as you can tell, also some bottles of wine over there.
Crazy. I think it's not possible to close this anymore.
No.
Since they use the sticks for it.
It's strange why they put the sticks actually.
Yeah. Maybe a photographer that wanted to have it closed, I don't know.
Well, the more you said traditional kitchen, but
I think the oldest one is actually right next door.
yeah.
Whoa.
This is a traditional kitchen.
That's nuts. Look at that massive stone oven. Imagine making some pizza in there.
Yeah, man. Well, bro, they used to make everything in these things, man. We always think of stone oven of pizza, but back then,
Of
probably
course,
a lot more.
bread every morning. But all I can think of right now is pizza.
Yeah, man.
And I think that's also what we're having for dinner tonight.
Let's go.
Well, some more dishes over here. And you can also tell that they tried barricading the doors very properly
Oh yeah.
of the parts.
I
Probably
mean,
because it's also very dangerous to enter.
you don't want to have a fight with this one.
There's an axe.
Yep.
Crazy. Look over here, by the way. Yeah, I cannot move it, but still a lot of tools that they use for the stone
Yeah.
oven are hanging on the door.
Also weird, yeah.
Mouse trap.
Yep. Alright, man. Then it's time to go to the downstairs.
Yep.
Right, to the basement.
Into the basement. And you're gonna be surprised because it's not just a basement, but it's even more. Okay, so we're heading down into this deep, dark basement.
can already get a small glimpse of it. Watch my step over here, of course.
Check that out, bro. Whoa. They were definitely involved in viticulture. And I'm not sure, but I believe also that's why they name these places cellar. It's also like a chateau, you know, like there's also often a place where actually wine was made. Yeah. But yeah, for any Portuguese people watching, please leave down below if that's true what I'm saying.
What is this?
This is full of corn.
Okay.
It looks like we're not the only people interested in it. And I see some bugs, I see some bees, I see some spiders inside.
Yep.
But that's corn.
Strange, strange. The wine barrels already.
Yep, some tiny caskets, bottles over here.
Yep.
The ceramic things. I remember the first house we ever did in Portugal, bro. We were like, huh? What is this? Remember the American house?
Yeah.
The Californian couple. And now we're just walking past like, oh yeah, it's that.
Yeah, it's that. And also this one over here. I mean, I was like, is this for water? No, it's also storage for wine.
You can actually see in camera how many bucks there are over there.
Ooh, a lot, man. Wait. Yeah, now they are of course gone a bit, but yeah, there are a lot of bugs over there. Probably some wine rotting in here somewhere.
And just look, all the caskets over here. Crazy, man.
Yeah, this is a crazy place, man. Look at the inside over here. You can tell that it's just like white on the inside because there's been wine laying inside for a very long time. White mold, we'll get into that quickly.
Definitely did on a quite big size, having so many different barrels.
Yeah. So yeah, you can tell that this man definitely made some wine. Oh wait, move. Is this?
What?
Oh, I thought maybe it was from his wine company. Because I'm just curious, man.
Actually, a car company did.
Yeah. But I'm just curious, like the man made a transfer of $11 million. Bro, back then that was a ton of money.
Yeah, although maybe it's in a different currency, so maybe it's a little bit less, but still, if it's an amount of millions, it is a lot of money.
11 million, and that out of this wine basement?
Well, I'm probably all the grounds around here.
Yeah, all right. I think so, yeah. I mean, must be.
It's the most historical building in this part of this village.
True.
So imagine when it was built 200-300 years ago, that this was probably the only thing standing and all around it was land.
True.
And from there they build up generation by generation to eventually generate this great success.
True.
And this wealth and fortune.
Bro, this is actually very cool. You know what it is?
I think it's to distill.
Distillize, yeah.
Yeah.
But like a lot. To distillize it, like huge amounts.
Wow. Insane, bro.
Cork stumps.
Even
some
more
more bottles. And we have
from 1999, 𝗦𝘁cie 𝗿𝘆𝗶𝘆.
Right.
All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna have a seat here, and I think that also pretty much wraps it up for this place.
Yep.
So yeah, we want to thank Mr. Armando for an insight in his interesting lifestyle, exploring his beautiful mansion with crazy decay. I hope this place will see life in the future again, but honestly think it won't. But anyways, at least we documented it before it will be leveled with the ground forever. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, in the background we can actually hear people like with drums and partying and fireworks.
Fireworks, yeah, fireworks probably.
Because it's a big celebration day here in Portugal. And it's been funny, like everywhere fireworks, even in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you enjoyed it, guys, you know the drill. As always, do not forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel right down below, and also feel free to leave your comment in the comment section right down below. And then, yeah, Raymond and I will see you on the next adventure on the Portugal series. And yeah, that was it. Peace out. We thought we were finished, but when we returned to the upper floor, we could hear a car stop right in front of the property. We decided to head out of the place and hide in a bush in the garden, when suddenly a huge herd of goats started running around. After having waited for about 40 minutes, we decided to take our chances and find a way out of the premises. Luckily, we didn't encounter a farmer and managed to get back to the car safely. And that's the end of this video.